Good morning, beautiful people. It is Sunday morning and I don't have a lot planned today, so I wasn't planning on vlogging, but I think I'm going to anyways just because I haven't in like a week. So I will vlog today, and right now it's like 9 o'clock, 9:30 actually. Last night I took a melatonin to sleep because I just been having a little bit of trouble sleeping. I don't know, was feeling a little anxious at night, so I just wanted to get a good night's sleep. When I take melatonin at night, I always wake up feeling like a little cranky the next day, but more so just like very blah, like in a fog. Really hard to get out of it even if I have caffeine. It's like just kind of this like, yeah, very blah feeling all day. I don't really know how else to explain it, but so it's kind of how I'm feeling right now, but I'll wake up. Jason's at the gym. I'm going to do part of my webinar for my first integrative and functional nutrition module that I'm doing. I still have morning voice, sorry. So I'm going to do that right now. I think that's it. I'm going to get that done right now. I've got a lot of work to do. Client stuff is always a big part of my Sunday because I have a lot of clients check in on Sundays. I am also doing Tiger Fitness recipe today because I usually do those every Sunday. We do one that goes up on the Tiger Fitness website, and you guys do see those downloaded again on my site. Yes, it's Super Bowl Sunday. I don't care about it. I'm just putting it out there. I'm sorry. Not a football person. I don't care about it. I don't even care to put it on for the commercials, to be honest with you. It's just not, I don't know. It's not my thing, so we don't usually do anything for it. Yeah, so I think that's it. I will update you guys in a little bit as to how my first week of macro tracking went and talk about that a little bit more. I've really been enjoying working on the floor. I'm not sure why, but thought I'd show you guys this website again. I've shown it before, but I logged in. You have special login, and then let's see. So I'm doing track 1, which is called Get Ready, just the foundations. These are all other tracks that you have to pay for separately on here, so it's definitely a financial investment for this program. I can tell you right now it's already worth it. This first track I paid for, I got an early bird special on it, but they give you so many materials. Module 1 is what I'm doing right now. There's 6 modules in this first track I paid for, and this first module, for every module it goes through like all these things: course description, your learning objectives. I haven't had caffeine yet. There's pre-webinar reading materials and resources, and within that they give you these excellent resources for papers and different websites. And the best part too, they give you my IFNA toolkit. With that toolkit, let me show you. Toolkit module 1. I know it looks crazy on the screen, but you guys get the idea. These are all resources they've sent me, which is crazy. They're like different worksheets I can use, different assessment tools I can use with my clients, different ways of looking at working with clients. And I'm super excited because this all ties into what I'm doing with my current coaching, whether it's for a bikini client or just someone who's having some health issues, weight loss, you name it. The whole process of functional and integrative nutrition is simply looking at the entire person and looking at all those like web-like connections that can occur with all the different kind of core principles that functional and integrative nutrition medicine looks at. Really looks at the whole person, looks at their lifestyle, looks at their stress, looks at their lab data, sleep, your social connections in the world, your genetics. Big part of it is kind of looking at the timeline of a person's life and exploring, anything that happened before they were born, when they were in the mother's womb. That's actually what we're finding out is really critical towards one's health, is things that occurred while you're in the womb and how that impacted you growing up. And really kind of plotting things out on a timeline to kind of see, you know, certain things, how they played out and what maybe influenced how you're feeling now in terms of health and wellness. So I know it's very generic, but it's super cool. I'm nerding out over it big time. I'm stoked for all the great materials I'm going to get, that this is just going to truly really help enhance the client experience as well as me as a professional. I really feel like this is going to make my job that much more satisfying working with people. So it's very cool. And I watched the first webinar last night for like an hour. It's 2 hours long, so I'm going to go ahead and watch the other hour right now. And yeah, that's it. Just wanted to share that.
In this section, we're going to explore some emotions and experiences. So it really is.
I am still lounging around in my pajamas, but have gotten a good amount of work done this morning so far on my classwork and on client stuff. So I'm about to eat and then hop in the shower. I thought I'd share with you what I'm eating. I'm about to cook up some ground beef. Then doing the organic. Jason and I switched over to this a little while ago and we both really like it. It's obviously a little bit higher in fat, but that's okay. About 7 to 8 grams of fat and a 3 to 4 ounce serving. Yes. I'm gonna cook that up with some, chopped up some onion and throw in some garlic in there. And then on the side, I'm gonna have some of this cauliflower medley, riced veggies, have a serving of that. And then I'm also gonna cut up this red pepper and probably eat like half of this with that too. So it should be good. I do red peppers, well not just red peppers, I do a lot of bell peppers. That's one of like my grocery staples. I like cutting those up and just snacking on them at work. I find them to be sweet tasting, so they're not like a vegetable. Like for me, I can't just eat raw broccoli, like it doesn't taste good. I would need a dip for it, whereas having a bell pepper, it's nice and sweet. I can eat it without adding anything to it. It's crunchy and it's a great source of vitamin C, so really good for your immune system, and I just love them. So highly suggest bell peppers. I always do like the variety pack where you got like the 3 different red, yellow, orange. Those are my faves. Fucker. Lunch is served with a side of motherfucker. So I just filmed a couple videos, one of them being a protein bark, which was highly requested. So you guys will be able to find that video over at Tiger Fitness, probably in a week. Probably be posted this week. Yeah, and then I had to film a couple last videos for my 12 Weeks to Bikini program. So you guys can find that program at karacorey.com, and it's currently being sold right now, kind of like every 4 weeks you can purchase it. But we're gonna also be selling it as one whole lump sum. So you'll have some options there. If you just wanna try it out, there's the free week trial. Or if you're like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this, I'm just gonna buy the first 4 weeks, see how it goes, I don't wanna commit yet, you can do that too. Or if you just wanna buy the full package, it's like 80 pages long almost with, I've got videos and tips, training in there, and how to adjust your macros, during prep, post prep. I mean, a ton of good information in there, so that'll be available very soon to purchase. And there's, hopefully we're going to be adding more to the website as well. We're still kind of like newly working on it, but I do have goals of adding more to it. I know people go there for my coaching. I don't have coaching posted up there. You have to just email me. Shauna and I did the how fat loss really works, and I'm hoping to get that ebook posted there so you can just buy it by itself as well. So hopefully those things should be coming. I like talking about things sometimes before they happen, because then it just like keeps you on the right path to make them happen. So that's that. I'm gonna do one more video and then I'm not sure what else. So Jason and I decided to venture out of the house today.
For change.
He conveniently forgot his wallet. We're going into Wegmans for dinner, which might seem like an odd spot for dinner.
This dude might hit us.
We might get hit.
Come on, buddy. Keep on going.
I can't. But they have a really good salad bar. It's not even just a salad bar. Let's call it an everything bar because you can literally get everything.
But it's like the cost of actually going out to a restaurant to eat.
It's like $11 a pound, so I always get like an $18 salad. But
It's so expensive.
love it still. Well, he's not paying for it this evening.
Because I forgot my wallet. Conveniently.
Conveniently. Final salad. I think the only other thing I threw in was some couple pieces of tofu. And I got this Dijon honey mustard dressing and a light pink lemonade. Jason got a salad as well with some another little salad on the side.
Like a rice type thing, right?
Yep. Looks good. So while Jason and I were out and about, grabbed just a couple things at the store. I'm gonna try this. I don't do a lot of Walden's Farms, but I'm gonna do this maple walnut syrup. I actually really do like their pancake syrup. Not a fan of their dressings. Jason is, however, but I'm gonna give that a try. I think it'll taste good on my psyllium husk pancakes. And then also, no, I'm not affiliated with them at all, but I grabbed some of these Icon, well, the one bag, the Icon meals, dark chocolate sea salt power popcorn, which is in 1 cup. There's 4 servings in here, 3 fat, 21 carbs, 21.5 carbs, 15 sugar, 10 grams of protein. I had been wanting to try that. One of my bikini clients, Megan, I know she really enjoys it and said it's like crack. And girl, you are right. That is some good stuff. Some very good stuff. Although I do have a protein popcorn recipe I've made before. That turned out really good. Sorry, I have popcorn in my teeth now. That turned out really good, so I might try to like tweak my homemade recipe because that stuff was $10 a bag, so it's pretty expensive. So I probably really wouldn't buy it again, I don't think, even though it tastes great. But I was just going to update you guys on a couple things. Like I said, I've been back to tracking macros now for over a week. I did kind of found my baseline of where my macros had been and did my own calculations of what I was going to follow for macros. And I want to say I'm also a short person because I always feel like people say I don't eat a lot when they hear my macros or see how much I eat, but I think people forget I'm only 5'2", so I know for whatever reason I can tend to look like tall on video, but yeah, sorry, I'm gonna scroll down like this. Okay, so yeah, I decided to follow this week, and I'm using ranges for me because I'm not in prep mode, like nothing serious right now. Like my whole thing was just to follow something consistently, and number one, follow macros consistently in terms of actually tracking them, not falling off the wagon, not getting lazy with it and only tracking half the day, to actually track them 100% was goal 1. Goal 2 was to set some macro ranges to have some consistency in how much I'm actually eating. And goal 3 was to fill those macros with mostly healthy, nutrient-dense foods. While I still do enjoy like my little protein treats and things like that, I have been, and during the work week especially, filling my meals with very nutrient-dense foods. So those were all my goals. And it was actually kind of good. Like I think 'cause I took such a long needed break from tracking, I had a lot of fun tracking this week. Like it hasn't been fun for me in a long time. And when I first tracked If It Fits Your Macros for my first prep, when I was prepping with Mark, I had so much fun. Like it wasn't that it really wasn't hard for me, and it made cutting super easy. Like I enjoyed tracking, and I enjoyed the challenge of like having fun and like figuring out what the best foods were for me to fit into my day, to feel the most energetic, to feel the most satisfied, to feel good when I trained, to feel good when I woke up the next morning. And I think because I'm so motivated right now and in a good place in terms of my, fitness and health motivation, I should say, like it just was really fun this week. Like I had a lot of fun doing that, and I felt really good too throughout the gym and my workouts. I trained 6 out of the 7 days this week. I did not lift every day. I've been focusing a little bit more, believe it or not, on just increasing my cardio back up and increasing my endurance levels with cardio. I've been doing nighttime cardio again, which I actually have really loved. I think because I still feel very anxious at night, not having the dog here, I need some kind of outlet after work to like rid myself of some of that like anxious feeling, I guess. Like, so for me doing cardio at nighttime, that's actually been a really good thing for me. Like I do cardio and then I just feel a little bit more relaxed at home, and I think has helped me sleep better. So, oh yeah, I was going to tell you my macro ranges. A little sidetrack there. So for macros, I'm doing goal ranges. For protein, I'm doing anywhere from 100, what did I set? I've been basically between 105 and 120 grams of protein. If I was like at 101, it wasn't a big deal, but I pretty much always fall between 105 to 115. I hate it when I have a pineapple bun so it looks like I have no hair. For carbs, I've been doing anywhere from 150 to 180 carbs, although I had one day I did 200 carbs, and then like I kind of balanced it out. Like if I went a little higher on carb, I might cut something down a little bit lower, but mostly I've been anywhere between 130 to 180 with carbs. That's kind of a drastic range. My goal was 150 to 180, but again, it's still more consistent than what I had been doing, so I'm good with that. And then for fat, I'm doing I set it between 38 grams to 45 grams of fat, which I've been pretty consistent between. That's a pretty good range for me on fat. I tend to like a lot more fat than that in the diet, but I do find in terms of results and how I feel, I definitely don't feel as good going much higher than that, and I can easily eat much higher than that. The other thing I was going to do was a free meal once a week. I chose not to do a free meal this week. I did go out with one of my girlfriends. Thursday night we went out to dinner. I had like a steak salad and a little bit of wine, and I just estimated that and put it in my FitnessPal, but I kind of like counted it as my free meal. But I didn't really need a meal to go out and eat a burger and fries. I've been eating plenty all week. I feel good. I feel healthy. My weight has dropped a little bit on the scale, but like nothing crazy. I don't think I'm really going to do a physique update until, I have like a few more weeks under my belt to show you guys my results. So far, so good. Week 1 felt good. Probably the most I've felt motivated in a long time in the gym with my meals, and I think part of that has to do with like the coursework I'm doing that I showed you guys. Also just still, no, I won't talk about this every video, but Jason and I are both really struggling with the loss of Winston. It's been really hard. It's really been jamming me up in terms of doing YouTube videos, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I just feel like not totally my usual like perky self to be motivating others. I kind of just feel very blah. But I'm trying to work through that, and I've also just kind of felt that way at work too, like not as motivated as I want to feel, and just not as like on point, just not totally my usual self, just kind of not like totally there yet, but I know I'll get there, so I'm just being patient with it, and I think focusing right now on my health and fitness is like a good thing for me to do to stay positive and stay moving forward. So that's my long-ass update on how the week of macro tracking went. I hope you guys are doing great. And, you know, if you're like myself and just wanting to feel a little bit better about yourself, then, you know, join on with me and share your tips below. And I'll continue to let you guys know how things are going and how things progress. And hopefully more videos to come soon. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.